when you're going to go for an interview, say you want to do corporate or whatever, find out if you're going to be interviewing with the HR person, because it's going to be a very different interview. The HR person, the manager, or the CEO. Okay? Because depending on who you're interviewing with, it's going to be a very, very different interview. Okay? So don't forget that. Find out. You can find out. What you can do is ask, who will I be interviewing with today? Right? You can do that. All right. Okay, so let's say if you're in a manager interview, there are certain words too that you can use. There are certain words that you can use that will actually help you, right? Like power words. That's what we call them, power words. So if you hear a candidate use certain words, it actually helps them out, right? Creative is one. Motivated is another. Ambitious is one. Confident is one. Persistent is another. Innovative is one as well. Yeah, for people who just checking in, brother Mogase, it seems like as if he's late or something happened to him. So we have to just continue until he shows up, if he shows up today. Right? Persistent is another good word. Agile is another good word, right? I wanted to do this as a separate live, but hey, right? If you want to communicate, like say, you know, you are you're strategic and you're focused, you can use words like strategic. You can use words like influential, right? You can use words like forward thinking, right? These words are buzzwords, especially for people who are going to be hiring you. All right. So manager focus words, and you know, we can tell you this too, is problem solving and execution, right? And basically showing that you have leadership potential. So if you're going in there for like a manager role, or you want a manager role there, right? Or you're being hired from inside for manager role, right? Usually they know they're going to give it to you anyway. But you can say that you are, here's a big one, results driven. They love that. They love results driven. Proactive. They love that. Love that word, proactive, right? Resourceful. That's another great word. So I want you guys to take note of these words for when you're in your interview so that you can use them and you can just blend them into your speech, right? Let me give you some more tips. Let's see. Well, for HR now, before I go into that, HR, the key with HR is to show that you will be a cultural fit, right? To show that you would be a fit with the company. Okay? That's the key, right? So you want to use words like, you want to basically, let me tell you, you want to basically demonstrate that you have adaptability. You want to demonstrate that you have cultural alignment again, right? And you want to demonstrate that you have interpersonal skills if you're interviewed with someone from HR. Okay. So some words that you can use is, you can say collaborative, right? You can say supportive, right? You use those words to describe yourself and something that you did in the company. You can say words like empathetic. You can say words like communicative, right? You can say that you're flexible, right? So you can even say that you're an active listener, right? So I want you guys to, I'm going to get, yes. I'm going to get the whiteboard for you. And I want you guys to write down these words, because go back to the live, rewind it and pause it and write it down. Find out who it is that you are interviewing with and use those words specifically, right? Use those words specifically. Now, in order for you, right, to know the cultural fit, that means you have to do research on the company. You can't show up to the interview and it just look like as if you just did a Google search, right? What you need to do is look at the company on LinkedIn. Look at what their yearly events are, right? Look at what their yearly invest. One important thing that you have to know when your interviewer wants to know. Yeah, that's true. So you want to, that's true. You want to, oh, yeah, so you want to basically research the company. Don't just Google it, right? Research, find out what is important to them. Every company has a culture, right? Go on the LinkedIn and search them out. Go on their Instagram and search them out, right? Greetings, Invest. Greetings.